Today in math, we are going to figure out how to change one of our numbers on our hundreds chart into one of its neighbor numbers. Let's start by choosing a number on the 120 chart. I'm going to start us off with the number 43. Okay, so remember 43 is made up of 4 rows of 10 and 1, 2, 3 more. 43. So starting with the number 43, and let's build that with our tens cubes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. So the neighbor numbers of 43 are the numbers right next to 43. So those are 42, 44, and above them, 33, and below, 53. So those are 43's neighbor numbers. So we're going to try to change our number 43 to make each of the neighbor numbers. So let's start by changing 43 to make the number 44. We need to figure out what we need to do to turn 43 into 44. 44 is just one more than 43, so all we have to do is add one more cube. We're going to show that with a number sentence too. So we wanted to make the number 44. So I'm going to go ahead and color that one in. We want to make 44. 44 is the same as 43 plus one more. Remember, it doesn't matter what side of the equal signs your numbers are on as long as both sides match. So 44 is the same as 43 plus 1. Both sides are the same. They both equal 44, so they match. We're going to try to find the next neighbor number of 43, so let's change this back to 43. We have 43 again, 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, and 1, 2, 3 more, 43. We are going to find the neighbor number 42. So what do we have to do to 43 to make 42? We're going to take away 1 because we're going back 1 to make 42. So let's write our number sentence. 42 is the same as 43 minus 1. Let's find our next neighbor number. The number below 43 is 53. So let's make sure we have 43 again. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, and 1, 2, 3 ones. 40 and 3 is 43. We are going to change our blocks to make 53. So what do we need to do to make 53? That's right, we are going to add a 10 because 50 is 5 tens. And the 3 is still 3 more, so that isn't going to change. Let's write that in a number sentence. 53 is the same as 43 plus 10. All right, the next number we are going to start with is the number 77. 77 is built here already. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. 77. I made a little 10 frame here to help us keep track of our extra ones since we have more than 5. It'll be easier to see this way. So let's find the first neighbor number of 77. We are going to find 78. So what do we have to do to 77 to turn it into 78? That's right, we're going to add one more cube to make 78. So we want to make 78, and 78 is the same as 77 plus one more. All right, let's take away our cube again. So we have 77 to start. Now we are going to find the neighbor number 76. I'm going to circle that here. So what do we have to do to 77 to turn it into 76? Right? We're going to take one cube away. So 76 is the same as 77 minus 1. Remember, we took one cube away. Let's find our next neighbor number. So the number below 77 on our 120 chart is 87. And we have, making sure we have 77 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones, 77. What do we have to do to 77 to make 87? That's right, we are going to add one more 10 to make 87. So I'm going to add that here. So 87 is the same as 77 plus 10, right? That made 87. And we can even check. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 10s now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. 8 10s and 7 more is the same as 87. Let's find our last neighbor number, 67. So what do we need to do to 77? Remember, we have to always start with our first number, 77, to make 67. What do we need to do? That's right, we are going to take away a 10 to make 67. We didn't have to change the ones because there's still 7 ones in 67, just like in 77. So 67 is the same as 77 minus 10. Now we are back to 43 cubes. And we're going to find the last neighbor number. The one number above 43 is 33. So go ahead and think about, what do you need to do to 43 to change it into the number 33? We're going to take away one of our 10s so that we have 3 10s. 1, 2, 3 10s is the same as 30, and 1, 2, 3 more. 3 10s and 3 more is the same as 33. So let's write our number sentence. 33 is the same as 43 minus, because we took one 10 away, minus 10. Nice work today. Keep thinking about the different connections you see between different numbers, especially how many 10s they have and how many 1s they have.